Hey, I'm Deontay Jenkins, and here's what's on my mind. How do you show love? Well, if you ask a million people a million times, a million of them probably wouldn't even be able to describe what love is. But somehow, film seems to show it time and time again. Love stories in cinema go hand in hand. From the silent era to the golden age to New Hollywood and beyond, love has always been a focal point for films. So that begs the question, how do you show it? But I want to know what your favorite love scene is. Tell me in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want a better understanding of cinema and how it works. And give this video a thumbs up if you think it's cool. How do you show the process of someone falling in love? Showing love is just like falling in love. It takes time to build, and sometimes it's subtle. In Moonlight, Barry Jenkins does it with a subtle look. Throughout the film, Barry Jenkins is showing us Chiron's point of view through the looks that he gives. But, being as Moonlight is a love story, the most important looks that he gives are the loving looks. And here as a kid, Barry Jenkins sets up the foundation of love between these two characters, all through the looks that Chiron gives. These looks always come in critical moments, and it's moments that set the foundation for love. And when Harry Met Sally, we see their foundation being set for love from the beginning. When Harry Met Sally is a film of moments, and each moment is important for building the relationship between these two. But in the moments that this movie gives, it establishes a relationship between not just the two of them, but between us and the characters. Throughout the film, we know them as much as they know each other. Moments like their road trip or them at the airport. These moments help us, the audience, develop feelings for these characters, which is more important than them developing feelings for each other. If the audience doesn't feel the love, then the love isn't real. However, it's the choices that the character makes that really transforms the moment into something real. In the film Talk to Her, Benigno's love is almost stalkerish, but we see it developing over time. We see him watching Alicia from across the street, and then when he finally gets the opportunity, he takes action. He could have continued watching from across the street, but instead, he takes the action of going down, getting her wallet, and returning it to her. Now the love is tangible. Now we can see it going somewhere. It's not someone watching from across the street now. It's someone making a conscious action to develop the love that they have for somebody and hopefully feel it in return. And we, the audience, can see this happening before our eyes. The love develops. Kind of like how Chiron's looks start to develop as Moonlight goes on. Initially, the looks were of love, but they were also of friendship. But as the film goes on, we continue to see these looks, and the looks feel deeper and more passionate. And that's because Barry Jenkins chooses to emphasize the looks. We hold on the looks so that we can feel what Chiron feels. It's a form of a subjective camera. How often in a film do you see the director take the time to let the looks that the character is giving tell the story for them? And we get so deep into the character of Chiron that when this beach moment happens, we know exactly what these looks mean between the two of them. It's a moment of tension and suspense built just through looks. And as these looks continue, the moments around them grow deeper and grow more important. The moments are the things that we remember, like when Harry and Sally connected for the first time after each of them got out of relationships, or when they finally decided to be just friends.
A woman friend. You know, you may be the first attractive woman I have not wanted to sleep with in my entire life.
Because of the moments, we know them just as well as they know each other, but also we know them a little better than they even know themselves. You see, they're not willing to admit that they have feelings for each other. They're still hung up on their exes at this point. But we, the audience, can see the love building between them. And the more these moments come in, the more we want them to be together. We can see that they make a perfect match, that they're somehow perfect for each other. Each moment in the film tells us this, and now we just want them to take action. Actions that will solidify the moment and solidify the love. And Talk to Her, Benigno takes action by being the nurse that takes care of Alicia after she gets in an accident that puts her in a coma. Now on the one hand, this is creepy as fuck, but on the other, we can tell how deeply in love he is just by the actions that he's taken. He's taken his personal time and dedicated his life to taking care of this one person. They're not together, there's no relationship, but he loves her so much that he's willing to take care of her even in a coma. You can even see that in the way that he looks at her when she's in a coma. A look can tell you a lot. In Chiron's case, both he and Kevin's look tell a drastically different story by the time that they're adults. So much has happened by this point, so each look holds so much weight to it. Now that they're reunited at this point in the film and we know their history, the looks that they give might as well be screaming that I love you. This is showing us love without saying anything about it at all. And that's because we've been forced to take the time to see what these looks mean. You can read a lot in a look, especially in a film. Through the visual language of the film, we know how to read the looks on everyone's faces. We can tell what this moment means. More importantly, we can feel what this moment means. And the moments that give us all of the feels are the moments that make us fall in love. Like when Harry and Sally finally decided to get together. This isn't a throwaway moment. This isn't some empty scene. This is a continuation of each moment that's happened in the film. Each moment has built up to this point. So now this moment becomes the most important moment of the film. Not because it's the climax, but because the moment was earned through all of the moments that came before. So when they choose to be together, we know they deserve to be together, and we, the audience, deserve to see it. That choice changes the way we feel about things. Sometimes choices have the ability to change the way we feel about things. Benito's choice changes his love from slightly creepy but mostly cute to totally creepy and not cute at all. Deciding to have sex with this unconscious woman without her consent completely changes the way we see this love. The love was shown, the love was there, but through the choices that he made, we don't think of it as the same type of love as we did throughout the film. Now this love is problematic, but it's still love nonetheless, coming from Benito. However misguided it may be, however his decisions may have ruined his life and changed our perception of him, it's still a choice stemming from the love that's been shown throughout the entire film. Sometimes you can show love in a look. Sometimes you can show it in a moment. Other times it's in an action. But every time it takes time, and often it takes all three of these elements to really portray love on screen. Cinema is a visual art form filled with moments where characters make choices. If you understand that, you can understand how to make a character fall in love, but more importantly, how to make the audience fall in love. But then again, what do I know? Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you liked it. Make sure you share it with a friend if you thought it was cool. You can check out my latest short film here. Come back again next time because I think you're pretty dope. You can follow me here on social media. Once again, I am Deontay Jenkins, and I will see you next time. Peace.